crazy.
This is gonna be the epic family no road trip.
Bienvenidos a otro episodio de
The Epic Family Road Trip.
Go ahead, guys.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome.
Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Brad.
Good to see you.
Hey, you guys. So happy to have you here.
Nice to meet you.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Brad. Hey, what's
Hi,
up?
Brad.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, they come from Central Mexico just for this trip.
Wow, that's awesome.
All right, we are now at the border. We just went into a bank here and got a whole bunch of pesos. We got insurance, car insurance for Mexico, special car insurance, and I think we're good for paperwork now. We're going in with a bunch of really awesome Jeep enthusiasts. Trail Recon, Brad is with us, and OVRLNDX, which is our friend Marco. And just take a look at this lineup of Jeeps over here for a second.
After that, the beach is pretty close to town. We'll spend the night there. We'll get some firewood and get our fire going.
And if we get separated on the road somewhere, just get on the radio.
Yeah, we'll go on the radio, but we're gonna try to keep it tight.
Yeah,
and then
we should be all right.
We just made it into Mexico. It's a pretty interesting border crossing. Military checkpoint here in Mexico. The guy talked to Marco for a bit. He was telling him a story about him getting stuck off-road somewhere up here in Baja, and then they waved us all through. Apparently the guy was a Jeep lover.
So we're now on a toll road. We just went through the toll booth. We have used some pesos. I guess it was $1.90 American dollars or 34 pesos. We're now heading down the toll road. Arriving in Ensenada after coming down the coastline, which is just extremely beautiful. I had no idea how gorgeous this drive through Baja would be, and we're driving with just the best group of people. So yeah, this is turning out already to be such an amazing trip.
Brad, it's like we're in Seattle, the Seattle Fish Market. It's pretty similar.
It is.
we're getting some fish for fish tacos, beer batter, and we're also getting some mojarra to fry on the scallop.
Nice. And those are like a little sunfish, flat fish. And the first one was what?
That's bonito.
Bonito. Very nice. What'd you get, Brad?
It's a quesadilla with marlin dip and shrimp.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing.
Drove a couple hours from the border down to Ensenada, and we're here with all our friends and making new friends here at a delicious restaurant. Incredible seafood, fresh from the ocean, just a beautiful place in Ensenada. After this, we're going to head out to our first camp spot for the trip. just had delicious lunch at a Mexican restaurant, and then we drove down across town to a grocery store, picked up the last minute things we needed. Overland chef Marco picked up some of the final details for his famous fish tacos, and now we're heading out to our camp spot for the evening. Nothing like waking up by the ocean on your 50th birthday with your family, enjoying a cup of coffee. I'm thankful.
Beautiful.
After an amazing sleep right beside the ocean, and we packed up our gear and we're now leaving the first camp and we're heading east. We're going to hit the Baja 1000 today and work our way right to the east coast. We just pulled over here on the side of the road just to let the engines cool down and stretch our legs a bit. Just on the an old rancho here and a bit of a creek we drove through, and then we're gonna get back on the road. We're pretty close to the Baja 1000. We're gonna get off-road even more than what we are right now. But man, as soon as you get out of the city there, the country changed really quickly, and it's just beautiful. Boulders everywhere. It's a pretty amazing scenery. We're now on the Baja race trailer. We're just heading onto it, so we're letting out the air on the tires. We're going to get them down to 20 psi, so you have a lot more grip on the trail.
Sissy and then you.
It was awesome. I've never done something that difficult, even in Moab. It was just, we got to drive on the flat, but this time I was going like steep on one side through a mud puddle, and just up on different things. Is really pushing on my skill level, but I got to learn a lot and got to drive a lot longer than I normally did, and it was so much fun.
It's cool to do it on the Baja 1000.
Not to mention we're driving with Trail Recon, American Overland, just everyone. It's unbelievable. It's like a dream come true.
So we just stopped a minute here. It's kind of a shrine there. One of the racers came around this corner and their steering pinion broke, and they hit that rock dead on. I don't know what speeds they're doing, but he lost his life. So they put up a little bit of a cross in the shrine. So they stop here every time, kind of remember the racer. These racers are not going the speed we're going. They are flying, and you've got these big boulders on either side of the trail, so pretty dangerous sport. So all this time we've been guided by a friend of Marco's that lives here, and he knows this trail off by heart, Adrián. But for my birthday he gave me a bottle of local wine. It's not even labeled, it's just made by a guy here in Ensenada, so that's a really special treat. Plus we're riding with some friends from central Mexico. They drove all the way up here to hang out with us. 4x4 AGS. Check them out on Instagram.
Happy birthday and happy everything.
Thanks a lot.
See you, man. Yeah, like Australian. Yeah. You look like Australian.
Thank you.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Just finished up driving on the Baja 1000. What an incredible experience. It's something I'm going to be able to talk about forever now, and man, I really love it here in Baja.
So now we're just getting the air compressor going and pumping back up the tires to street pressure. flying along the highway, finally picking up some speed, and then it just ended.
Yeah, that road was bad. It's totally devastated. I don't know what happened.
So right now we're just cooking a long lunch with tons and tons of food. Marco is going to be making beer battered fish tacos, which are going to be amazing.
I just dumped it over here.
This is gonna be the EPIC family no road trip.
Thank you for watching this week's video. We really hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for next week as we put out part 2 of our EPIC Baja adventure.
Make sure to click the link after this video to watch one of our previous adventures.
Mientras tanto,
Nos vemos en el camino.